You don't know that yet. You're just like worried about where you're going on a Friday night.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So this guy knows, and he wants it, and he's looking for where he can find it, and where he can find it is in the mirror.
Yeah.
That's where it is.
Yeah.
So do it, brother. Good luck. Get on the path and stay on the path.
Yeah, and that's going to be beneficial when you do that. I'm harshly maintaining that, like, not knowing the value is a big thing. It's kind of like, okay, so back to my credit thing. There is a point at the end where, okay, so like, I don't know, 10 years ago or whatever, I repaired my credit. My credit was repaired. I went through. It was painstaking, not fun stuff.
Yep.
But I did it. Got my credit repaired, and now I know the value because as an adult, I'm functioning. It's useful now, So now I know the value of having good credit because I've been through all the things that having good credit brings you through, Now I'm thinking I'll never go back to bad credit.
Right.
Never. It's worth it every single day.
I'm telling you that I agree with what you're saying.
Yeah.
I agree with what you're saying. I'm saying that this guy knows the value, and that's why he wants it.
Yeah.
It's like when you realize that you got denied for something, and you were like, oh, credit has value. I understand that now.
Yeah.
Something happened in his life where he said discipline has value. I know that now.
Yeah.
But you did credit repair. And what you said was, okay, I need to go out and repair my credit. You didn't say, hey, you know what? My mom didn't tell me about bad credit, and now I have bad credit.
Yeah.
So now what am I supposed to do?
Yeah.
You know who repaired your credit? Who repaired your credit?
Well, it was a combination of my wife and I, but yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
but who repaired your credit?
We did it. Yeah, we did that stuff. Yeah.
You took responsibility for it and said, okay, I'm going to get my credit card. You talked to your wife because she's smarter than you.
Yes.
And she was like, hey, I will help this.
Yeah.
But it was you that said, okay, I got to get this fixed.
Mm-hmm.
And you got help. But you knew to reach out for help. But you're the one that ultimately is responsible for it.
Yeah, you're right about that. Like, I didn't blame my parents and then continue having bad credit.
Right,
Right. Like
you said, no, I got to get value. This thing credit has value. I need to fix it.
Yeah.
And you fixed it.
Yeah. Regardless of where I keep.
Regardless. So, you don't know how to work out? Cool, then you go hire a personal trainer because you know it's the right thing to do. You know what I mean? Oh, you don't know how to repair your finances? Cool. Go get a counselor that's going to help you repair your finances. Oh, you're addicted to drugs or alcohol? Okay, I'm going to go find a counselor or join a group so I can get through that thing.
Yeah.
No one's going to hold your hand and bring you into any of those situations. You got to do it yourself.
Telling your story and putting in the reps on how to tell your story.
So it was the recruiting era for me when I started becoming like the Navy SEALs needed more blacks in the SEAL teams. And that's what people don't understand. Why did you become a recruiter in the SEAL teams? I was one of the few black guys, and I'd already done Badwater. So I got a little, small bit of notoriety for doing Badwater. And so the Navy SEALs were like, oh my God, we could use this guy to try to get the 1% of the African Americans in Navy SEALs up to maybe 2%. And so I hit the road and started doing that. But I also I'm not a big guy on social media. So I was actually happy to kind of pull away from it. I'm just not big on that stuff. Even today, I'm just not a big fan of it, man. I'm a big introvert. I get a lot of my strength from being introverted. And going out there and doing what I do all this is very difficult for me, man. All of it.
Yeah, it's funny when you say you're introverted because you're so good, when it comes to sharing your story, and it's so compelling. And, there's a lot of people out there, they're quote unquote, like influencers or whatever, who would be like, wow, like this guy's got, I don't know, what do you have, like 600,000 plus on Instagram or something like that. Yeah. And for somebody you're averse to it, you don't like it, you hate it, you only post once in a while, you don't really advertise what you're doing at all, but you've grown this huge following of people who are super interested in what you're doing.
Well, I think it's important to do things you don't like. And I was very ashamed of my life story for a long time. I didn't want to go out and tell anybody shit about me. So that's why I had two people. I created one David Goggins and one Goggins.
Right.
And I didn't want people to know that I had all these issues. But after a while, people start to give you these different taglines. Like, you're superhuman, you're amazing. I'm like, you fuckers don't know anything about me, man. I'm this insecure kid. And I started realizing there's a lot of people out here who are going through a lot of problems that I once tapped into. I had a whole bunch of issues growing up. And, you know, I felt compelled to just, you know what? You got to start sharing this stuff, man, because people see where you're at today.